All right, we're back. Wanted to do this. We talked about the toughest places to play in the country recently. EA Sports claimed their list. They claimed analytics, math. They claimed science. We disagreed with some of them. There's a guy on social media, GFed is what his that's how he goes. I think his first name begins with a G, and then he wears a fedora sometimes. I think that might be it. I don't know why he's called GFed, but he's at GFed Go Crazy, and he does this. He does two things on his account. I've watched a lot of them. He goes to college football stadiums in the off season or downtime and tries to sneak in and give you a tour. Finds the gate that's not locked and gets in there. Does it with college basketball arenas too. He also will attend a sporting event and try to be the last guy kicked out of the stadium. He'll hide out in the back corner.
Really,
it's
an interesting way of finding fun in his life.
It's content. Yeah. I like it. I am a GFed Go Crazy fan. He recently said he's been to over 100 college football stadiums, and he recently made it to my alma mater, University of Massachusetts, and this was his result of this tour, which actually went viral because it is fairly it's something. Over 3 million views on this one on the walk-on challenge. He snuck in, not that it's hard to, into McGuirk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, Mass. Here is his report on his visit.
I've been to about 120 college football fields in the last year now, and I genuinely think I found the worst one. Today I am at McGuirk Alumni Stadium, home of UMass. The good thing is every single gate I've seen has been open to check things out, but my Lord, what is there to check out here? Two sides of straight bleacher seating that sits 17,000 people, a scoreboard in the end zone, and that's about it. The rolling hills of Massachusetts behind it does provide a nice backdrop, but the stadium doesn't do it justice at all. I'm not even seeing a real concourse here. Every section just has these rows of stairs that start from the floor and goes straight up to the seats. There is some work going on that looks like it could be adding seat backs, which would help, but is that making that better than the second worst stadium in the country? I don't know, man. Check out the outside of the stadium and just how much nothingness is going on out here. If no one was around and you told me this place was abandoned, I'd believe you. UMass just recently signed up to be in the MAC, and as a MAC alum, a MAC ambassador, someone that's been to every MAC stadium, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of embarrassed. It took 25 years for the MAC to add anybody, and this is who we chose. I still have not ventured over to this side. Maybe this could be a little bit better. This is so far from what I was expecting this to be. This feels like a junkyard in the middle of nowhere. There is one skybox to check out, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there today. A really bland facility on the other side of the end zone. No idea why you wouldn't brand this one bit. But I'm not even gonna try to get in here because UMass probably already hates me at this point, and it's not worth my time to get in trouble with these guys. That'll wrap up our McGuirk tour. I can't believe we broke up the solidarity of the MAC conference to let these guys in. I want beef now. When the day comes, give me Western Michigan minus 40.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
GFed Go Crazy.
A junkyard.
A total destruction of your alma mater's football stadium.
How about the MAC, just MAC beef?
Yeah. It's good to know there can be such a thing.
I actually think that's probably the best.
He did give a compliment of the rolling hills of Massachusetts in the background.
He did, yeah. Has anyone else been to McGuirk Alumni Stadium?
Nope.
No. Missouri is actually playing there this year.
No.
Not in Gillette Stadium where they usually play. They used to play some pretty big games. Mm-hmm. They're coming to McGuirk Alumni.
Mizzou was an early adopter of the cost containment and scheduling philosophy of well, instead of paying for you guys to come to our stadium 3 straight times, we'll do 2 and 1 or whatever, where you come to us twice and then we'll go to you once and pay you less.
Well, I hope it's a sellout.
Yeah.
We need 17,000. 17. supposedly. There's no way they've ever sold. If they sold it out,
I was about to say, I wonder when they've last sold out a game.
17,000 seats.
Somebody probably just made that number up in the sports information
Odessa
office.
Permian is scoffing at 17,000.
Yeah, well, this led to many of people saying my Texas high school stadium is better, of various things. We can make a list of if you have any others, the worst. This is FBS. That's the thing. Like there's that one, is it Houston Baptist where the CVS. Yeah, the CVS is at one side of the stadium, so you can watch the game while filling your prescription in the pharmacy drive-through. Now, points for convenience there, but I'm going to say McGuirk Alumni is better than that. Not much going on here. So I will say this. When I went to UMass, it was explained to me in the mid-90s that the stadium makes no sense at all. Okay, it is absolutely this weird-looking stadium. And what they did was they made a footprint to build like a 45,000-seat stadium at some point, like in the 70s. But then the funding didn't come through, of course, so they just put this like temporary stadium up that's inside, like there's the field, and then there were these just like concrete temporary seats, and then eventually they're going to build out this big stadium with concourses and locker rooms and things that you would expect a stadium to have, kind of the prerequisite for stadium. But it never was built, and that was like 30 years ago. And I hadn't been in a while, but seeing that video doesn't look like a whole lot has been put into the place.
All they had was 30 years, Dan.
What's that?
All they had was 30 years, though.
And like 30 before that.
Yeah.
So it's like
60 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally embarrassing. And like now the rolling hills of Massachusetts are beautiful. Pioneer Valley of Massachusetts is beautiful. The area around UMass, the UMass campus, there's many fantastic buildings at UMass. Beautiful brick dorms and quads and modern facilities. Go over the hockey facility and the basketball, you see much better and all that. I doubt even the chancellor or the admissions director at the University of Massachusetts would tell you that the McGuirk Alumni Stadium is anything but pretty terrible. Don't think they bring the tours. Campus tour doesn't stop by. I don't know what this is. What is they? But this is the problem with saying your FBS is like this becomes the front porch of your school, right? Like 3 million people just saw this video, and they probably think that all of UMass looks like a East Warsaw, municipal facility.
This is great because Dan teased on Twitter that we were going to talk about this on the pod, and I thought, we might finally get some alumni pride out of Dan for his alma mater. No, he's right there with this guy trashing the stadium. So
I said the rest of the campus is nice. Listen, we care about academics there at UMass, not your little football factories.
For sure.
There's a lot of nice places on campus. That isn't it. I'm a truth teller. I mean, what do you want me to do? Look at that place.
No, I know. There's
Did you see
no
the
gussying that up. I think I was counting like the 4 or 5 of the MAC stadiums, and like even I think Ball State and Northern Illinois are nicer than that one. So I've
been to every MAC campus. It's real life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It was a brag. UMass's campus is fantastic. Comparatively to the rest of the MAC. Miami, Ohio, very, very, very
Miami,
nice.
Ohio, very nice.
Ohio, very nice. Other than that, I don't think we're holding, I'm not taking a backseat to anyone. Stadium, though, even by the rough stadiums of the MAC. I mean, the Glass Bowl's nice. The Bowling Greens, it's kind of right on the highway. It's like
Bowling Green, you can like see I-75.
Yeah, it's like in the breakdown lane. But it's kind of nice.
Is it? I don't know.
It's better than this.
Well, yeah. I think your guy might be right. Everything is better than this.
Yeah.
Is Sam Houston State in FBS?
It is now, yeah.
Okay, because I've always heard that was the worst.
Okay.
Now, whether or not,
one,
maybe they and UMass
year.
should schedule a home and home.
There you go.
If you're UMass, do you I mean, this is not, this is more publicity than UMass football got in a while. What do you like, fix up your stadium, or do you just like, I mean, if I'm a player, I don't even care at that point.
Well,
I'd rather have a nice locker facility, training, all that stuff. And I'd just be like, yeah, this is our stadium. Let's embrace it. Call it the junkyard. I don't care. This kid, you know, G-Fed, go crazy, embrace this, and just be like, yep, this is what we are. We can't.